Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Hey kids! It's time to have fun! Ready, set, fun!
What the fuck did that say? This is so good. By the way, God bless whoever edited this video. That was the perfect ending to it. I'll be honest with you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to another fine rendition of a Rogue Takeover. That's right. I am Rogue. I have taken over a Sparky-related stream and any other streams that you see here. I'm going over another MetoHistory. That's right. We're doing more metacurism, and all that kind of stuff. And we do have the man who's going to participate with us behind the scenes. That's Gemex. How you doing?
Hello, Rogue.
Hello. It's magic.
It is magic. Hold up here 1 second. I have to get this stuff here on live. And
Oh, we've got another person, the man who makes the AI sing. We've got a Sparky's Tech. Hey, Sparky, welcome back.
I'm not back for long. I mean, I can stay for about 23 minutes tonight, so I probably
you know what?
just a little bit.
Long enough.
Long enough to get to the best part of this.
Possibly, yes. I mean, it is going to be an interesting one. We have a person that has been selected by Sparky that's been around for a while in the metacurism and a few other different things. Kind of, I would say, helped Jim just kind of catapult his career even further than what it was. The Depression Quest Queen herself, Zoe Quinn. Oh, God. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, Jem, we will get this all good and going.
I am up and going.
All righty.
So, there we go.
All righty. Let's do it. Let's have some fun with the Medicare Depression Quest. Gee, Sparky pulled this one out, so I was impressed. I was kind of. I don't know what I'm going to cover, but we're going to cover. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see if I'm going to bring this down because it is a little louder in my head. So let's bring it down.
If there's never a first time, then how can I come back? Oh, you're 23 years old now. Stick with what you know. Get joined, just
Oh, wow.
What?
Nothing. It says many viewers may not be able to hear what I say or what you say because the volume is too low. I'm going to have to look up my set. It's fine.
Oh no! How dare it be too low? How dare it be low? What is my slide? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
have your burger however you like. No, I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
I'll turn my
I'm just
volume up
looking
just
the right
a little
one.
bit.
I feel like we're gonna
Well,
skip the audio.
good afternoon, chat.
Holy shit! That's a
Isn't
younger
it nice
version.
to be counted among the living? Our night in the woods was only a singular night. Looks like it's not an extended camping trip, but
Alrighty,
apparently
there we
for some
go.
people that's not the case.
If that
Oh
helps any.
no!
Dark days ahead. Oh, somebody just got Me Too'd right off a cliff. I'm talking about suicide. It's a harsh topic.
Mm.
Oh, what a clown world we live in. Boy, I really didn't ever think I'd be talking about this particular individual again, but what do you know? How
That's
could I
much better.
pass up the opportunity? It's not every day somebody goes for a real-life high score. That's
That's
the
for
gamer
sure.
girl's spirit I'm talking about.
Right away.
Oh, you made fun of her. You said, Zoe, you just play Zelda. You're not a true gamer. You don't know what gamer life is about, bitch. Mountain Dews and Dorito over here. You don't speak to my people. And then she goes out and kills the motherfucker.
Mountain Dew and
Who's
Doritos.
laughing
I do
now,
Doritos,
Chad?
not Mountain Dew though.
That's an achievement unlocked. Xbox is adding her right now with a round of applause. That's some hardcore parkour shit for our
Yeah.
little girl Zoe. Suicide, tragic topic. Allow me not to treat it with any respect because I am a cunt. And of course, we're going to be talking about the
He's true on
situation
that one.
itself.
He
Other
is.
things to get through first. Some people in chat have been asking, Jim, where are your videos? I put up a community post, but of course, I'm sure most people aren't going to notice a community post. Well, I started getting videos flagged down. I've been a naughty boy. They went after We Was Kang. Took it down. Not allowed to have humor on this website anymore.
Nope.
No, you're
Tried to
not.
appeal it. Didn't get appealed. Video stays down. Your old boy Jimmy here got a warning. They wagged their finger at me, told me to step in line. And then I noticed other videos started mysteriously disappearing, which is bizarre because I didn't get any emails with it. Just up and left. One in particular was a JonTron edit of Ukulele. Probably the most unoffensive thing you could imagine. JonTron didn't really say anything highly offensive, just more comical. That got taken down too, and at that point I was like, fuck it. What am I even trying for? You can't upload videos on YouTube and have a laugh anymore. That's not allowed. So I took the videos down. If you want my channel going down YouTube, if you want me out of here, Google, you're going to have to drag me out. You're going to have to come up with a new excuse to drag me out. There are no videos to strike. That's fourth dimensional chess, motherfuckers. I've been studying
they found a
Donald
way to
Trump.
do it.
Orange Man has taught me how to play a wicked game. You can't stop me. So I'm uploading my backlog in batches up on BitChute. I'll put the link up for a minute. That's where all Jimmy's shit's gonna go. Nice thing about BitChute, no censorship. Oh, I've got a whole list of shit.
Hey, I know
wanted to
one
do
of
a
those
video
people
on
down
trannies
there.
for so long, you have no idea. Oh, there's gonna be a dedicated video about that.
Yeah,
The
same
Bull
here.
Shooter series,
Underneath the
fucking
hamster
back
feet.
on the table. So if you want to watch
Watching
new
the guy
shit,
with
that's
the
where it's gonna
mustache.
be. The old backlog will be up there, but all the new shit's going
That's
over
the guy
there.
in the wheelchair, right?
Yeah,
Upload
yeah,
nice-
the
nice family-friendly
the man
trailers
with,
here on
the
YouTube.
Iron Buffalo.
So people know that new videos are coming out. I'll make sure they're not offensive. I'll make sure that I tell everybody how much I love Israel. It's important to always point that,
That
out.
actually
In
is
every
relevant
trailer, I will
today.
point that out.
Yes,
I
it
love
still
Israel.
is. Funny enough.
The Jews are cool.
Uh,
I love myself some Israel. I think I'm gonna be fine. 18th dimensional.
oh, and I just got
outer
canceled off
space
TikTok.
backgammon.
Congratulations.
I'm on a level beyond.
Congratulations. We're doing our part.
Well, I'm
Can't
sure
say anything
most of
nice
you have
about
seen
Israel.
The news.
No,
Game developer has
no, you
committed
can't.
suicide. To the the ruckus
Glass both
roaring
Israel and
applause
Palestine.
of certain segments of the internet. A Reset Era, of course, is extremely happy. Game journalists
with
are
funny
extremely happy. Zoe Quinn, oh, what do you know? Deleted her Twitter account. Why
No
would that be?
shit.
Why would Zoe delete her Twitter account? What would lead her to do that? It's not like she's done anything wrong. She's a
Wow.
good girl. It's not like she drove a guy to kill himself. What in the fuck? So let's start with the beginning.
Always
Let's
the
go
beginning.
into Miss Quinn's touching Me Too story, I guess. I don't know how else you want to define it. Put this up. Oh, there's so much shit to read. It's just a lot of shit to read, chat, but we're going to read it. I want you to understand the heartbreak involved in this this terrifying story, really. A lot of heartache. A lot of tough times. I know it might be appearing on your screen small, but I will read it for you out loud because I'm that nice. This is from Zoe Quinn in regards to a game developer she accused of abusing her. So let's hear those allegations. I want to say up front that I'm not saying this for anyone but me and the other people that I have known who have been hurt by him and might in the future be hurt.
Okay.
So brave. So fucking brave, Zoe. I read Natalie Lawhead's post about her rapist being an industry legend who took advantage of her and poisoned her career, and it shook me to my core. Her waning health, her fear, the way she described all of it feeling like drowning, and my heart broke for her. Beyond that, I felt ashamed. So many of the little details down to the timing had been things I've gone through. Just a few months into my time as an indie game developer, and it's haunted me every day since.
Lies.
That's why I don't go to GDC anymore. I'm drowning too. A few months into making games, I was sexually assaulted. My visa status was threatened if I told anyone.
By which of the five
And
guys?
he went out of his way to tell the community that I'd been falsely accusing him of rape when I hadn't said anything to anyone. But a third party who saw it happen firsthand confronted him about it the next day. This story isn't about him. Hey guys, I got raped, but this isn't about him. Now let me go on for 6 more pages. This story isn't about him. After years of therapy and working on myself, he reached out and apologized for everything. And I've forgiven him. But that's the background to this story. Are you hooked, chat? Oh, I know. It's where's it going to go next? What exciting twist and turn is this going to take? Let me make sure I got the right one. That should be part 2. 6 pages of this. One month after the assault, I wanted to leave Toronto. I was scared I couldn't sleep, and I almost killed myself over it. I had a suicide note and everything ready to go, but I just didn't want to do that to my roommate.
Shocker.
Enter Alec Halawaka. Now, it's important to understand the rape story apparently is separate from Alec. So let's find out what Alec did. He's terrible, from what I understand. Enter Alec Halawaka. Yeah, the one from the area in Nights in the Woods. He was one person who I felt like in my newly chosen field
something
had
like
my
that.
back.
Yeah, no.
We talked about how great and cheap Winnipeg
I'm
was,
old, folks.
and we flirted and talked on Skype for hours. You know, I was in an incredibly vulnerable place, and he asked me to come visit him in Winnipeg to see if I'd want to start an indie house there with 3 friends I'd been talking about the idea with, and to see if the thing between us was as cool as it seemed, at a distance. 2 weeks. I'd buy the plane ticket there, he'd buy my plane ticket back. He knew I couldn't afford it otherwise, so that was the deal. I wouldn't get home for a month, and only then it was because my roommate
Just
used
a
his
month?
miles to get me out of his apartment.
Just a month.
That he had physically confined me to. I'll put a picture of this guy up later. Mr. Muscles, fucking Alex. Okay, yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later on. I don't want to spoil
I know
it
what
just
you're
yet, though.
talking
But
about,
let's continue. While I was in Winnipeg, he slowly isolated me from everyone else in my life, while absolutely degrading me whenever we were alone. He convinced me to talk to the three friends out of getting a shared place with me there. He convinced me to let him program my game instead of the friend that I had been working with, despite many protests. He screamed at me for over an hour once because of the tone in my voice when I said hello. He wouldn't let me leave the apartment without him, and he refused to give me the code to get back in. Can you picture Zoe Quinn scratching at the door like a lost stray cat?
Yes.
Actually, yes.
Alec, let me back in the apartment. About the sexual assault, he blamed me. He said he was jealous of me to be wanted like that. He'd bring it up during sex, where he'd regularly be mean and violent. He told me he loved me in a way no one else would, because he could see that I was terrible, and he loved me anyway. And I bought it, because that's how you feel when you're recovering from being sexually
We're all
assaulted.
terrible.
I spent a lot of that month hiding from him in the bathroom. His moods would shift and he'd throw things and hurt himself, seemingly at random, and blame me. This is
Well, why
probably my
not?
favorite line of any
Oh, come on,
fucking,
Mike. That's
any
that, you know,
heartbreaking,
that
sad
should be a given.
story, social media post I've ever heard.
Every guy does
Visualize
that.
what I'm about to read
Oh,
to
I
you.
know.
He'd jam his fingers inside me.
Oh yeah, this is
and
the best part.
walk me
Okay.
around the house by them
Now we're going
when
there.
I told him it hurt. Okay.
Yep.
I think we need to take a minute really to discuss the logistics
Holy
of what
moly.
we're reading here. He
What the
stick,
hell?
No, not stick,
Oh my
jam.
God.
There's force involved. He would jam them in
Yep.
and walk her around like a poodle, being led by his fingers.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Okay.
I think we need a replay for that one.
Oh God. I don't think
Yeah,
TikTok's gonna
Yeah,
like that.
we need a replay for that one.
His moods would shift and he'd throw things and hurt himself, seemingly at random, and blame me. This is probably my favorite line of any
Yeah,
fucking,
it is the best
any
line.
heartbreaking, sad story, social
I hope
media
I have
post
this
I've
to set
ever
till
heard.
18.
Visualize what I'm about to read to you. He'd jam his fingers inside me and walk me around the house by them when I told him it hurt. Okay. I think we need to take a minute really to discuss the logistics of what we're reading here.
Yeah, we would have to take just a moment. Yeah, have you ever done that? You know, just jammed them right in there, just walk your missus around like a poodle.
Not since I was a teen and didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but yes, you know. I mean, it was by accident. It's like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Shit. I'm supposed to do what now? No. It's like, you want me to put you... I mean, back in my day, we didn't do that shit.
No.
I mean, we didn't walk you around like a poodle. I mean, we
No,
just tried to...
yeah, that is basically it. But no, just imagine somebody's coming up with that. They jammed them right in there.
Well, let's think about it like this. She's been with 5 guys.
More than 5 guys, but 5 guys is the standard for her. Yes.
I thought she just worked at Five Guys as the as the sixth person.
Yeah,
She was the dishwasher.
Yeah, well, she was washing a lot of dishes and gardening.
She was washing a lot of things other than dishes.
Yes.
Mostly with her mouth.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
I'm gonna get so much. Yeah, okay, they turned me. Okay, it turned me to 18 on its own. It's great. Okay, it's fine. It works.
She must be a hell of a dishwasher.
Well, she was something. She
was also a cleaner.
Yeah, probably got all the tips.
Yes. We'll go with that one. But yeah, no.
She always came home sticky, though. I hear.
I mean, that's why her hair is not platinum. I mean, realistically speaking. Anywho, but yeah. That's Miss Zoe Quinn. We haven't got to the good part. Now, remember, this is supposed to be a 2-hour thing, but I realized that realistically it's an hour, and the last half of this is mostly super chat. So we're good. So let's continue on this brave adventure of the human hand puppet.
Oh God, damn it!
Well, he would jam. There's force involved. He would jam them in and walk her around like a poodle, being led by his fingers.
Yep.
How does that even work?
I don't know.
How are you led around an apartment? Where is he jamming them? I can think of one hole he's sticking them in.
I could think of
I
another,
wish there was
but
a sex tape of that. I've never just dragged
Is he
around
jamming
the
them in
apartment
her
by
ear?
pussy.
I mean, what the hell? I mean,
that's
how do you walk her around the
so
poodle that
violent.
way?
I
I've
know.
never heard of a poodle being walked that way.
Yes.
Oh, let's move on. Part 4. I was scared to leave. I was scared to tell anyone. He'd act normal when other people were around and lay into me as soon as we were alone.
Right.
Then apologize and say how much he needed and loved me. I got even more scared when the 2 weeks had passed and he kept putting off the agreed plane ticket home. I spent a lot of that time hiding in the bathroom from him. My roommate started to get scared and asked me if I needed help getting out. I said yes, and Alec barely looked at me as I left. When I got home, I sent a cordial and friendly breakup email. He lashed out
Oh,
and banned me
breakup
from an
email.
indie
Those
game
are the
community he
best.
ran. Banned
It's almost
himself.
like breakup on
Then went
Facebook.
to other
Yeah, I
industry
know, right?
legends asking them
Back
to
in the
help
day,
him
dude,
kill himself
I mean,
because I
did
was
anyone
such
actually
a
break up
bitch.
through email? Because I barely
He made
checked
sure
it
to
back
blacklist me and inform the
Yeah,
industry
some
of that.
tried. Didn't
He
work
tried
out.
to ruin the career I'd barely started. To a degree, it worked. That night, GG started, or I'm sorry, the night GG started,
The night.
I vague booked about it without specifying which ex and two other women in games immediately messaged me
Right.
to ask if it was Alec. He'd done similar things to them. They knew he'd been fixated on me and were also too afraid to speak up about an industry legend. Industry legend? I thought he made an indie game.
How is
Didn't
he
know
an
he was so
industry
famous
legend?
for
How?
a night in the woods, but all right. It's been the better part of a decade, and I'm still afraid of him. Too afraid to speak out, especially because I've gone through so much
Except
publicly.
that's what you're doing
Like,
right
people
now.
will just roll their eyes and ignore me
Uh-huh.
as if it's if
You're
there's
speaking
a
out right
karmic
now. What the
limit
fuck is that?
on how much bad shit can happen to someone before people stop listening. I'm afraid that people will care more about their love of Night in the Woods than they will about the safety and truths of women and non-binary people in video games. I'm still afraid of him. I'm afraid of telling anyone about him. I'm afraid of how many indies have seen this behavior and given him a pass. I'm afraid of being in the same room as him because I'm afraid he'll hurt me again. Please, no, Alec, stay away. This is a game developer award show. Don't grab me by the pussy and drag me around. There are other people in our industry here. I can't go to E3 anymore. I'm scared Alec is going to
Oh,
grab me by my
God.
Oh, E3. That's no longer
I'm a
relevant.
fucking
E3 is
I know,
dead.
Yeah.
I'm
So
afraid of all
technically,
the
they can't go to
developers who
E3
watched
anymore.
this happen and watched him scream abuse at other
He ate
women
too many
up
Doritos.
front of
And Mountain Dew.
MozCon during
Okay,
Yeah,
GDC.
yeah.
But being silent for years has been worse than fear. I skipped the last two GDCs because I couldn't risk being around him or seeing everyone clap for him on stage. Especially not the people who know. Oh, we're getting to the last page, chat. It's been an arduous journey of emotion. But we're finally there. I don't wish any ill will on anyone. I know
Right.
Alec is likely not well, and I will always believe
Neither
in
are you.
rehabilitation over punishment. I don't want anything bad to come of this to his collaborators who may not have known any of this. I've watched big enough names in the indie community know about him, so much so that the reaction to his first meltdown about me was, oh well, that's Alec, what can you do? And I've seen enough to know nothing's going to happen about this particular broken stare, unless someone says something. But we're all scared. I'm scared. A big childish part of me has been hoping people would somehow start caring or figure it out on their own.
Uh-huh.
But feeling like a coward in the face of Natalie's strength, feeling like I have to hide from my own life because it's not safe and I can't tell anyone why I'm hiding, of knowing I wasn't the first or the last, of drowning, that's too much for me to keep carrying. I just want the other boot to drop so I can breathe again.
Yeah.
I don't want another new dev to get hurt and hear the same, oh, that's just how he is. After the fact that I did, I just want to breathe again. Well, Zoe, I think you're going to be able to breathe. Now,
Very
Alec, on
polite.
the other hand, I don't know if he's going to, because he's fucking dead.
Yipper.
Alec is dead. Dead as a doornail. Killed himself. Killed himself after she spoke. She preached her she preached her speech. Told us her truth, her deep, darkest secrets about being dragged around by her pussy. By this strong, let me pull a picture of this guy up, because really, I'm not going to do justice to it until you can see what he looks like. Halawakaha? Let's see what his oh God. When you, I'm going to show you a picture of this guy. And you just, you tell him, I hope this is, yeah, here we go. This is him. Can I make this bigger? Okay. Here's the brute, chat. Here's the man that, oh my God, drags women around by their cunts. He's a bad motherfucker. There he is.
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
big nerd
God.
there.
If there are any women watching, please grab a man and have him protect you from the image of this terrible individual.
He's up there with Tim Cook.
This is the man that kept her locked in an
I don't know.
apartment
I think
and
I'd be
run
more
her around by
afraid
her
of Tim
cunt.
Cook, even at his current age.
Oh, heartbreaking, really. Just awful. Awful. What a brute.
Well, now he pretty much is
he
spending
just
time with
reeks of
Steve
strength,
Jobs.
really,
It's
when
all
you take
good.
a look. So, Zoe, of course, put her information out. talking about this terrible assault. What happens? His fucking own friends, his game developer co-workers, throw him under a bus. Other indie devs come out and they throw him under a bus. Alec is now public enemy number one. Terrible, horrible. How could he do this? Zoe is so sweet and innocent. And of course, dead. Now, I believe let me see. One of the things to keep in mind, Zoe's Twitter account is gone now. She's deactivated it, deleted it, I don't know. And his sister, the person that allegedly posted the information about his death, has locked her account. But I believe I have the suicide statement. Let me just pull this up and I'll read it to you. Again, this is posted by his sister. Alex Halwaka, my brother and best friend, passed away this morning. Now, this is some shit. Prepare yourself. Here we go. Those who know me will know that I believe survivors, and I've always done everything I can to support survivors, those suffering from mental illnesses and those with chronic illnesses. Alec was a victim of abuse, and he also spent a lifetime battling mood and personality disorders. I will not pretend that he was not also responsible for causing harm, but deep down, he was a person who wanted only to offer people some care and kindness. It took him a while to figure out how. Over the last few years with therapy and medication, Alec has become a new person. The same person he'd always been, but without any of the darkness. He was a calm and happy, positive and loving. Obviously change and a slow process, and it wasn't perfect. But he was working towards rehabilitation and a better life. In the last few days, he was supported by many, a crisis service, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I want to thank everyone there for their support. I want to thank Adam for staying up late talking with us and reminding Alec that there was a future. My family has and always will be most important thing to me. Please give us time to heal. We tried our best to support Alec, but in the end, he felt he had lost too much. I currently do not see a place for myself in games or on Twitter. I will not be looking at the responses to this post. I appreciate everyone who has reached out to me over the last few days. For everyone else, for anyone who's in a time of darkness, I encourage you to reach out for support. There will always be a person who will be there for you. Now, that was the sister. The sister had a follow-up, which was something before they privated their account. Because the account's privated, I have to go to an article, which quotes it, of course.
Of course.
Everybody's got to delete shit the moment something happens. What are you going to do? Let me read this to you. I believe this is up. No, that's their thread. There we go. This was the follow-up response from the sister. And in case it's not already fucking obvious, Alec specifically said he wished the best for Zoe and everyone else. So don't use our grief as an excuse to harass people. Go outside and take care of someone and work towards preventing these kind of things in the first place. Probably worth noting the sister is an ardent feminist. When did your brother tell you that, by the way? As he was putting the gun in his mouth? At what moment did he say, by the way, this isn't Zoe's fault? When he kicked the chair out from under him? What was the exact moment during his fucking suicide? Did he wink at you before he took a ball-peen hammer to his fucking skull? No, he wanted the best for Zoe. He really liked that lady. Oh, she was nice. Now, some of the reactions coming about this are exactly the sort of fucking shit you would expect. Let's put up some of the best ones. Why not? How about some Reset Era? Boy, everybody knows they're a fucking cup of tea. Now, I want you to understand, Reset Era is the world's worst forum.
Yes.
I've talked about it before. I call them cat ladies, but it really is the most just shithole place that you can visit. And recently, they've been going after developers left and right. Most recently for Ion Fury, Ion Maiden, whatever the rename is, because they had transphobic anti-gay jokes in their video.
Well, I will agree with the
they wanted
suicide
them
is
fired, they wanted people
but
kicked off fucking development,
it's an
blacklisted
easy
from
way
the industry. And the devs buckled for a while. We're going to put in sensitivity training. We're going to donate $10,000 to some gay charity. We're going to remove what offends you. But Reset Era is never fucking satisfied. They will never be satisfied. If you are a game developer, I cannot stress this enough. These fucks will never take what you do in a good way.
That lady
it will
needs
never
jail
be
time?
good enough.
I don't know.
There is no point in appealing to them. Remember, this is the same forum that will go on diatribes talking about how you need to believe women and how you need to stick up for the oppressed minorities. And yet when a user on this forum went to NeoGAF with information that people and their moderation staff at Reset Era administrators and power users and insiders in the industry
Oof.
were involved in what they described as a fucking lolicon pedophile Discord, a secret Discord run by
kind of
Reset
relevant
Era,
for today
where
again.
power users and administrators and moderators would talk about underage sex and trade lolicon with each other. When they went and told that truth,
Oof.
they didn't
Yes.
believe women. They
Yes,
went
that
after
lady
them.
does
They
DD all the
threatened
time.
that user and said they
I
were
know,
going
right?
to sue them,
Jeez.
that they were going to come after them. So don't let these degenerate fucks strong-arm you. There's no reason to. And case in point, the best highlight for why I'm saying this guy is a blood sacrifice. There is nothing more he could do. He fucking killed himself. You should count that as a win, Reset Era, but not good enough. Look at this smug fuck. From Classical. Wow, that sucks. Feel bad for his family. Feel worse for the accuser who will now have to face even more backlash. They say that suicide is the coward's way out, but this one feels especially cowardly. Instead of working towards forgiveness, he has just made everyone he hurt live life's much worse. Not to mention the lives of the people who loved him.
Oh God, that's low.
So you tried
That's
the guy
fucking
to
low.
suicide. There were people in this fucking thread about this game developer in the beginning.
Well, that's basically the standard. Unfortunately, Jeb, that's always been the company standard.
Oh no, it has been, but god damn.
I
Yep.
know.
It's like it's his fault he committed suicide, and now everybody else is paying for it, which is true to a sense, but at the same time, not the way he's stating it.
Yeah,
Has
but you
anyone has anyone thought that maybe Zoe Quinn is just a freak that wanted all this stuff and did it, and whenever the two of them broke up,
Ooh, I did. I was part of that RRC shit back in the day. I mean, that's how.
I remember
I
hearing
started.
about this, and everybody giving Zoe shit over it. And
I was gonna
like, well,
say, who in the fuck fucks five guys at once?
Yes.
You'd be
And
surprised.
I know it wasn't all at once.
No,
but she
but
was
she did train
rotating
it.
around.
I know. I mean, she was trying to. I mean, not only did she do that with 5 dudes, pretty much within the same time frame, but she also tried taking down an entire website that was devoted to something else, and it was like Wizards of the Coast or something. It was some weird.
Oh yeah, the Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Thank you. And it was just focused on that, and she decided that she wanted to take that over. And then when
Jeremy Hambling came into the picture and
recording
and started putting this shit out, and it was like, and he dropped off because he got kicked out of the Magic the Gathering groups.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Zoe Quinn. It was.
I gotta remember. No, I gotta remember.
That was Zoe Quinn, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Zoe Quinn.
Let's see here. Let's go back in
She was a cosplayer.
Yeah, that was Zoe Quinn. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Zoe Quinn.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
she was the cosplayer that got quartered and kicked out of the groups.
It wasn't Zoe Quinn.
Well, no, it wasn't Zoe on that one, but I will go through her catalog because she does have a catalog. So she has, what is it? So it was the MS-DOS, the Commander Keen, the Prussian Quest was kind of her starting point. That got the green lit. But prior to that, she had some other scandal. But again, it was based off of another. It's based off of it. It was fuck. It was a group of developers or something that were trying to get something up and running, and I can't remember what it was. This is how fucking long ago it was. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to have to continue this while I remember a few things and look up a few things. Continuing.
Who are going on and on about he needs to be taught a fucking lesson and get what's coming to him. And after he kills himself, these degenerate cat lady fucks who aren't satisfied piss on his grave by saying he's a gutless coward for killing himself. He should have crawled on broken glass, on his hands and knees like a fucking dog. He should have licked the shit from their tainted asshole, because that's the only way they're going to say he's a good boy. He needs to beg for forgiveness. He didn't beg enough before he killed himself. So Reset Era is not satisfied with the death.
Go ahead.
Christine Sprinkles.
Oh, that was Christine Sprinkles. Okay, I'm going to use that. All right, never mind.
It was Christine sprinkles that got Jeremy Hambley. Now, the Magic the Gathering, Hasbro stuff, I think Zoe Quinn had a hand in that. But this was all like within the time of like
Yeah, I just looked. I just found it.
2017.
I just found it to be. I found the whole stuff he was supposed to go. That got them confused because he did comment on her as well, and she did try to lead something against him back in the day as well.
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
she did that
but
against all guys that said shit about her. So
yeah, it was.
unless they had something in her mouth.
I was gonna say I remember that very vividly because I actually had a couple back and forths before on Twitter and shit like that.
Okay, that was so. You're right. I get it wrong.
Total, very total 100% skank cunt.
Well, I'm not surprised by that.
But unfortunately, she doesn't. She kind of pales in comparison to Zoe Quinn.
Yes. Anyways, we will continue while I do my research.
Death toll. Fuck this forum. Your power users, your mod staff, your admins in a pedophile Discord. Fuck you.
Oh, and
Going
guess
after every
what I found
developer
that
you can for
information
the
out
most
at.
trivial shit.
Reset error.
Yeah.
Guess what? I found that information now. Reset error just now. So.
Not surprised.
Oh, you didn't like a fucking joke in a video game reset era? Oh, did it offend you? Oh, they changed Olay to Ogay. Let's ruin them. Fuck you. No game developer should take these pricks for anything they have to say. They're a fucking joke. And every insider that's on this forum that gets information fed to them because they're in the industry or associated with people in the industry, fuck them especially. They're a cancer killing developers. Literally. And they're going to bitch because he's dead. Because he didn't live long enough to beg hard enough for them. Oh, absolute disgust for these fucks. Fuck you, Classical, and fuck you, Reset Era. You cat lady shithole forum.
Yeah.
That was cathartic. But of course, Reset Era wasn't the only one. No, you got to get the hot takes from every libshit leftist that's on the fucking internet. Oh, we got one from Vosh. This is Little Destiny. I don't know if you're familiar with Little Destiny, but Little Destiny's like a mini-me version of Destiny. I'm already seeing a ton of backlash against Zoe Quinn now that Alex Halawahaka, her abuser, killed himself following her allegations against him. Cut that shit out. How an abuser responds to their behavior being made public is not the victim's responsibility. Don't you make fun of this. Don't you talk badly about her princess, her highness, Zoe Quinn. I'm confused. Is he the guy that asked a chick to jack a horse off? I'm pretty sure Vosh is the one who posted this in Discord. All right. I'll try to put it as neutrally as possible. I don't actually support bestiality, but
God, that shit's been going on for a while. Fuck.
I love
It
big
hasn't
cocks,
changed.
and horse cocks are as big as they come. Pretty nice looking too. The thought of somebody being so horny and cock hungry they turn into an animal to slate their carnal interest is very hot. Like the idea of you curiously touching or stroking one. Curiosity driven by raw sex.
It was a fine young capitalist. That's who
God
she fucked.
damn it.
And time out. When was this done?
This would have been done prior to the whole. This was in 2019, I think. Probably a bit earlier.
It was around the time she was getting it with Hambley. Okay.
Yeah. And funny enough, he's hanging out with the Reset Era crew. And what happened?
Yeah, I know, right?
Months back?
Wow.
Yeah, the internet has short memories, but it never forgets.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
like when Next Taku?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yeah. You
Jesus
can never
Christ.
forget about that.
Fucking
motherfucker.
commentary community of retards it out on. Oh my god, disgusting likes and views. This just became uncovered. No, reps
No,
and
it's always
you,
been there.
You know,
It's always
yeah,
been there.
it's always been the way. Thinking of motherfuckers always getting canceled. Mudahar going, oh my god, I have so many questions to ask him.
Fuck you, Muda.
Wait a second. Wait a
you.
second. There's a video by Rep Says Desu out there. 8 minutes, 40 seconds, and having the age-old, debate about those disgusting views on the Some Ordinary podcast.
Oh, no, I know. Like I said, he knew. I'm sorry, but he knew. So it doesn't matter whether Rev, who's another questionable person, pointed it out. We all pointed it out back in the
Yep.
day. This isn't new. This is like 2001, 2002 knowledge. He's been using this gimmick ever since Shadman was a thing.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but Shadman pretty much opened up that Pandora's box. Everybody jumped onto it because it was the new age shocking thing to do.
Yep.
Was it
And
right? No, but it was the thing for that time frame.
yeah, and my whole issue with that is like, okay, I understand people wanting to go at people who liked or did stuff or conversated with them. I think it's real stupid, but I get it. But you know what? You know what you do when you do that? You go at everyone. You don't you pick people out and go, oh no, Ricky Bork, oh, he apologized to Keemstar in private. It's all no, it's all or nothing.
I
Fuck
would
them
agree.
all and let God
Fuck
sort
'em all.
sort them out.
If you can't do that,
Just like Zoe.
fuck up.
Pretty much.
Just shut the
She
fuck
did
up.
fuck them all. She was like collecting a
She had,
Pokemon.
I know. She
Yeah.
had to fuck them all.
If you can't go at everyone equally, no matter what, for
Then accuse 'em all.
whatever,
Uh,
shut the fuck up.
So this came out on August 31st, 2019. As I said, I knew it was 2019 because this would be just after the whole Gamergate thing. So that's when that came out, and one of the bigger controversies around Zoe Quinn was the Fine Young Capitalists. She sabotaged their game jam that they did. That's what I said. And she doxed them because I said it had to do something with devs or something that I couldn't remember exactly what. But it was a Fine Young Capitalist. She doxed the motherfuckers because they were trying to find different independent gamers, and so she was trying to co-opt the entire thing to spotlight her and only her. This was her biggest chance to show off her indie game capability, and yet she sucks at it. Well, outside of other things that she
I love to see him to do it now with Pirates Software doing it now.
I know, right? Jeez.
Yeah,
And then she had the Total Biscuit mass deletion. Well, yeah, Total Biscuit mass deletion was the thing. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a big problem because that was the same time when Phil Fish was getting into his industry and making that Fez game,
Oh.
bullshit game. But everybody loved that
Forgot
game,
that.
Fez. I don't know why anybody liked that.
What?
Fez?
What?
The game. It was a stupid rotating game.
I have no idea. So
It's fine. You're out of the loop. But it was the biggest indie game back in its day. But anyways, we'll continue. We'll continue.
Sexual interest. I'm confused. Was that Vosh? I'm pretty sure that's Vosh, right? Talking about chicks need to jack horses off because
That's Vosh.
of raw sexual
that is
interest.
definitely. Well, that's because he wanted to
Buddy.
be a horse and then. I don't know.
Be a girl that was
Shit.
a horse? I
What
don't
am I
know.
listening to this
No.
for? Oh, I love it. Anytime you hear, I don't support bestiality, but you know there's going to be a story after the butt.
But
You know there's going to be something entertaining after the butt. But, there's something. Oh, who else did we have chime in with their fucking brilliant hot take on this shit? Oh, Patricia Hernandez. I don't know if you remember her. She's the one that basically, what did she? She wrote an article for Kotaku like in 2013, basically saying somebody said
Kotaku.
rape in Gears of War voice chat, and it made her write an essay about it. It's true. I remember talking to Zoe at the time, 2011, 2012. It's been a while, and she'd tell me she was locked in Alex's bathroom for hours, afraid for her safety. That's strange. Because Patricia Hernandez loves to write about how terrible cis white males are, and especially how toxic and terrible the gaming
wait,
industry
wait.
is.
Pause it.
Patricia never
Pause it.
what?
Oh, I knew about her being locked in a bathroom, and she had communication with people. And I was like, call the fucking cops.
No. You forget the major factor here, Spark.
Oh yeah, it's fake. I get it.
No.
It's fake.
Outside of that, Patricia Hernandez is one of those writing feminists. The moment she had that piece of information, she would have plastered that everywhere with the people that she knew.
Yep, I
This
know.
fucker's life would have been destroyed before he even got his shit off the ground.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So if
So,
this was
Fake
real,
much?
if this was real and she knew about it in that time frame, fuck this shit. No, Mm-mm. no, no.
God,
I
we're
don't.
only 20 minutes in.
I know, right? We're almost over. We're almost over. We're about the halfway mark.
Wrote an article about this, even obscuring the names is very bizarre to me. And also, does that I remember talking to them in 2011 and 12. Was Patricia friends with Zoe before they worked at Kotaku? Uh-oh. Oh, oh, you gotta love it. Oh, even Anita's jumping in.
No
Oh
shit.
Max
God,
West,
blast from
folks,
the past.
this week has been tough
Yeah.
for many of us. So remember
Before she
that the
married
Center
herself.
for Suicide Awareness is in the
Before
diversity
she
line.
married Sargon.
Of course it is. And available to chat with you about any issues that might be coming up or that you are experiencing while you're here. You aren't alone. Oh, the suicide prevention hotlines in the diversity lounge. Good luck.
Oh,
Oh, awful. I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, a special guest wants to join us.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I guess, chat, hopefully you're okay with this, but Dr. Jordan Peterson said he wanted to come in and say a few
oh,
words.
Oh, no.
shit! I
About
remember
the
this.
That's the
situation.
AI version of this
Okay,
shit.
Dr. Peterson, take the mic.
I'm so fucking sick of these whores ruining our video games. I remember once when my daughter said she loved Zelda. I hit her. She deserved it. Go cook or clean or something. Video games aren't for you, gamer girl.
Harsh words, but you know,
God damn it! That was the
I
beginnings
forgot.
of the Jordan
I
Peterson.
forgot. I forgot this part was in. Oh, spoilers! I've already listened to this, but it's like I forgot that this one was in this video. How does it feel, Jim? No, just it's like Jim, medical. Look at me. How does it feel now? Because this your AI, your voice, you're the program that we can actually ask questions and answers.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than what this is.
It leaps and bounds. Keep in mind, remember that was 2019. This shit as blast. See, this is what I get. This is why I don't understand with people. They forgot about this shit. This shit has been around for a while. This has been like 20 years in the fucking making to where we got to here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but one, it wasn't available to everyone, and two, it was not that great. This was like killer pedal KAP style levels of
No, I know, but
manipulation.
unfortunately, yes, programs like these were. The funny thing is, yeah, the programs were available to people. They were. Remember, there's two levels. There's the private version or military version, and then there's the commercial version. We get the shitty commercial version all the time. And because again, it's slowly trying to be marketed into something else. But the military has been working on this or has this, and all the brain children behind this to make it even better. Right. So when we get to this next generation, they've already have like at least 5 years ahead of them.
You know what'd be funny? We
Mm.
just make a spoof. Since we've done this now, we
Yes.
just make a spoof video of AI Mr. Medico, where
I
we where we come back in where he first comes back. It's like, oh, I remember all those fucking Jordan Pitt. Who's the guy with the rug? The Jordan. I remember all the. I guess payback's a bitch. Play back. Come back to this. Play this, and then have AI Mr. Medico come in and just say something witty about it.
it is very possible to do so. It's not like I can't get a transcript and get it to work. It's magic. Jesus fucking Christ. I love YouTube and the ability of making the transcripts.
It
Back-
loads so much better of a
Ugh.
video.
I know. It's like, thank fucking God. But anywho, that's another project for me to mess around with.
But how does it feel, Jim? You're welcome.
Yeah, Joe Freud. Well, he mentioned it a while back. I know that. He's like,
Glad
shit.
what's the phrase in saying? Glad I could help.
Yeah, glad we could.
What can I say except you're welcome?
applause. Thanks, buddy. It's coming out. It's coming out swinging.
That worked perfectly.
I know,
You
right?
can't fuck with the Canuck. Peterson, I don't know why you do it. What's that? Oh, you want me to? You want to say something else? Oh, you have a demo reel for us. Not really related to the stream, but worth watching anyway.
Oh
I
God.
didn't really. I didn't realize Dr. Peterson apparently is now a voice actor. He's selling gay pornography. Well, if you insist, Dr. Peterson. Sure, I'll play that clip for you.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks, especially since they're such good size and all.
Yeah, I see that. Your daddy gave you good advice.
It gets bigger when I pull on it.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I pull on it so hard I rip the skin.
Oh my fucking
Well,
god!
my
I'm
dad taught me a few
Oh,
things
God.
too, like how not to rip the skin by using someone else's mouth.
I just had a
instead
bad
of your own
idea of
hands.
replacing the voice with Jim saying
Will you-
this.
I could probably stick it up better too.
Oh my god! We can do the face
Oh
over.
my god! Oh, hang on. No, we'll let this play through. I will get the transcript and I will copy and send it to you.
Have the other guy's voice while Jordan Peters plays the ball guy still.
No, we're gonna have AI Mr. Medical say that part.
Oh God, yes. Anyway,
God damn it!
I know, right? It's just the hilariousness.
Hey! All's fair in love
In
and
love and
war.
war, yes, I know.
And the internet is a lot of love and a lot of fucking war.
I know, fuck me. But here we go.
You show me.
I'd be right happy to.
Stunning and brave, yeah. Just absolutely fucking stunning and brave. Thank you, Dr. Peterson. Thank you,
Oh,
Dr.
fuck.
Peterson, for sharing that with us.
God damn it!
Tragic. So, a game developer has committed suicide after being accused of being violent. I don't know if anything particularly sexual in nature was brought up. I know that it was a bit confusing to people because apparently Quinn was talking about two different stories. One about a rape at the hands of somebody else, and then about abuse at the hands of Alec. And some people have conflated these two things, but nonetheless, that was the allegation. Co-workers and friends, industry insiders, everybody turned their back on him, and he killed himself. Now, I've seen a lot of people out there saying, you need to believe. You need to take Zoe Quinn's word for it.
No.
It's important that you do it.
Nope.
You need to believe survivors. You need to believe
Nope.
survivors when it comes
Nope.
to tales about sexual assault.
Nope. I
That's
can believe their evidence, but I can't
So with
believe
that in
them.
mind, if we're going to believe
If
survivors,
if
then I
it's
think
true,
it's
they
time
should
Zoe
have
Quinn
the
answered
evidence.
for her sexual assault. Wolf Wozniak. Zoe Quinn sexually harassed me at a friend's wedding in early March. I didn't think anything of it at the time. This is from the 18th of August, 2014. You know, I'm
You're
very
no
upset
friend
right
of
now. I'm
mine from
shaking a
Phil
little bit.
Fish. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we see what happens to those who are accused of sexual misconduct, and it apparently somebody has outed Zoe Quinn as a sexual predator, sexually
Yeah, Phil Fish, the motherfucker himself, who made a shitty game.
harassed somebody at a friend's wedding in early March of 2014. I demand justice. Where's Reset Era? Where's Anita Sarkeesian? Where are all the game devs that were screaming bloody
There
murder
was
for Alex
silence
head on a
across
pike?
the board.
Seems you've got another sexual predator on the loose, according to Wolf here. When is the answer to this going to be given? Remember, we need to believe survivors. Me too. Me too. I believe Wolf. I don't know, Jack, can I get a W if you believe Wolf? We need to make sure people have heard Wolf's story about the horrible sexual harassment he faced at a wedding at the hands of Zoe Quinn. Just give me a W if you believe Wolf. Absolutely terrible. Sexual predator on the loose. Oh yeah,
Thank
there's
you.
Phil
There you
Fish.
go.
I
No friend of
appreciate.
mine. How could he do that? How could he turn his back on a rape victim? Phil Fish.
Are you gonna
I
play
assume
this
love
now?
the
there are no
sigh.
details. Sexually harassed.
I have
to
work.
me. Code word.
More work.
Wolf's probably
Oh
scared.
boy.
Scared and shaking. I mean,
It doesn't
I'm
have to be
assuming.
perfect.
I'll
I
wait for
didn't
Wolf
say
to
it was
clarify
going to be.
or Zoe to offer an
You heard what
apology.
he said, folks. Next
Here's
week
what
he's
I
going to
think
have this
happened,
done
just
and
based
ready.
on the limited
So next
information that I
Monday,
have.
stay
Again,
tuned.
it's an assumption.
It's gonna be ready tonight.
Based on what I'm reading, I believe what may have happened allegedly is Zoe Quinn put on a 14-inch strap-on dildo and fucked Wolf until he bled from his mouth.
Sounds like
Oh,
I
Moxley's
think that's what
territory.
he means by sexually harassed. I'm gonna have to believe him though. Me too. Believe Whammon. And I'm believing Wolf right now. Don't have a lot of details, but I work with what I got, folks.
Fair.
Seeing a lot of W's. A lot of W's for Wolf's poor, busted-out asshole.
Jesus.
No,
Not a blood coming from
goddamn,
that
the
mouth.
poor man.
It's
You poor,
very-
poor man.
It's very heartbreaking.
I mean,
Poor little boy.
at least now when he crabs, he doesn't have to worry about it getting stuck.
The
So is this
problem
the
is
point we've
more,
reached?
more collects into that.
Where it just
Oh.
devs or
And
everybody's
it gets
dead.
bigger.
You know, I
Ooh.
remember people bitch for ages about game developers
got a lot
and
of space to
publishers, and
fill,
a lot of the
remember?
reasons are right. We don't like getting
They'll be
fucked on
crapping
microtransactions.
stones.
We don't like getting
Yeah,
fucked on
yeah.
macro
Boulders.
transactions. We're sick of the DLC shit. We're sick of getting
Maybe
lied
Monday
to.
Matt
We're sick
can
of
help 'em.
beta testing for bugged fucking software.
Yeah,
and
I
having
mean,
it shipped out
gotta
later
roll it just
with,
right. Make it
patches
nice
to
and
fix it.
pearly.
There are a lot of legitimate grievances that exist within the sphere of gaming. But is this where it's going to continue? Where any little thing is so offensive, people need to be fired.
Yes.
Where
Yep.
people can just have an accusation thrown at them, be driven to suicide, and have people gloat about it because they deserved it with no
Yeah,
evidence.
it's pretty much what
to
happened for
support
the
it
next 5
corroborated.
years.
Are game developers just
Still
have they reached the
ongoing,
point
yes.
where they're so powerless in their own industry that a subsect of power-hungry cat ladies can run rickshaw over them?
Wow,
That they
rickshaw
have
is
to
a
bend the
little,
fucking knee and take it
questionable.
up the ass.
Mm,
Then there's just
not
nothing
really.
that can be done. Where every game has to be sanitized.
You don't like Asians.
Where everybody
you
has
like
to go
black
through sensitivity training. Where a phrase or a word or an outfit needs to be removed because it offends somebody. Where translation teams interfere with the work and change a translation because they find something to be problematic the Japanese didn't find to be problematic. What a joke of a fucking industry gaming has become at this point. Not that it's really salvageable, but Jesus Christ, you couldn't pay me to take a job in it at this point. You sneeze on somebody, you're going to get accused of something.
stuff.
You tell a joke offhanded, you're going to get accused of something. You can go look at the Iron Maiden people. Having a conversation in the Discord. You want to know what set them off? When it comes to those developers, you want to know what started the cat law or the cat lady hate mob against them? They actually had the gall to say that they thought it was crazy for somebody who had a baby to decide that they're transgender. I don't see what's so offensive
Oh God,
about that.
you get.
I don't think
No one
babies
tell him
really
what
can
happens
decide
later.
anything. In fact,
know,
I'm pretty
right?
sure babies are retarded. I mean, legally, definably retarded.
Well, they can vote now.
I don't think you could trust a baby's judgment. A baby is a pretty stupid fucking thing. And I don't think a baby can really vocalize or even give you the idea that they want to change genders. So to hear a game developer say, in a conversation on their Discord, yeah, I think it's a little bit crazy. These people saying their babies are a different gender.
Yep.
At least wait till the kid's a little older. But apparently that was too much. They needed to be taught a lesson, thrown to the wolves and stripped of all their accolades. That's a new tactic, by the way. It's not just firing them. It's not blacklisting them and shaming them. They want to start removing their credits from things they've already worked on, to erase them completely. They're pulling a Joseph Stalin. They're taking them out of the fucking picture. Quite
That's
literally.
They are literal Nazis.
What a
Yeah, no,
fucking shit
again,
show.
not surprised by this.
So now Zoe Quinn has run for the hills. And all her little friends are putting cover up there. Oh, they're telling you that now this is a tragic thing and we need to be respectful and not talk about it. And they're going to spin it into being something about suicide. I'd like to more talk about what drove him to his suicide
Yeah.
rather than the suicide itself. You know, like the whole everybody throwing his ass under the bus thing. But that's not going to be. That's not a topic of conversation. And the absolute gall of Anita Sarkeesian to tweet out suicide awareness in this entire circumstance.
Oh,
to tweet
yeah.
that out
Oh, I
after
remember
this
this.
motherfucker's dead. Surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fucking surreal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old, chat. Maybe
You
I
got to
just need
get
to
crippled
believe
too,
woman.
there, Jim. Don't worry.
Need to believe
And
why.
get
of course,
cancer.
anybody
Sneak up
who
on
wants
you
horses
and
to be
smack in the
jacked
back
off,
of the head.
it's always important.
And then had a couple
Horse
heart
gets jacked
attacks,
off,
broken
another person
ribs,
telling you to do
many other
that.
things.
Has the hottest take of all. Maybe we should go.
And
dig
life's
his body
still not
up
done
like
screwing
Reset
you
Era
yet, Jim.
wants and
No.
drag
Just
him
give more
across
time.
broken glass, so his soul screams. Find some way to punish his ghost.
It's got to
I
make
don't
you
know.
believe in God
I'm sure
eventually.
they'll find something to latch onto and bitch
At least
about.
hope there is a God.
You know, the thread was so fucked up. The mods stepped in because they needed time to ban people. If you go on Recent Era and post, they will stop a thread in its tracks just so they have an opportunity to ban motherfuckers because they don't like what they're saying. I can't stress enough how much I hate this fucking forum and the people that are on it. It's like the worst of the worst from NeoGAF. It literally is. The worst of the worst from NeoGAF made their own forum. And these little fuckers are involved in all this shit. Oh, man, they love that Zoe Quinn shit. When she posted that tweet longer, when she was posting about this assault, they were all up in that shit. Just all up in it. Oh, any more heads they can pike up and add to their trophy case. They want that shit on a mantle to show their fucking relatives. Awful. Just awful people. I don't know what the hell's going on. These people are fucking insane. I got some super chats. Let me read some of these. Fucking Freddy. I had some fake truthers. Monty attacking now. Check it out. I'm not kidding. Could you fake child advocate scammers working on YouTube? Big channels involved.
Yes, you can.
I will take a look. I'm not sure who the fake child advocate channels are, but I'll check them out. From Sword and Scale, Mr. Medicare, I know things are bad. Please don't off yourself like that developer did. We need you and your fermented potato slurping take on things.
Yes.
I don't plan on going anywhere. Except
No, famous last
I don't
words.
really have much of a choice. Oh, they wanted Jimmy Boys. The video's gone. You can't catch me. I'm too slippery. Oh, the Irish. We're tricky people.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we're like little leprechauns. You can't catch us. We'd slip right out of your grip. Yeah, that's BitChute. BitChute's where I'm going to be posting videos from now. And like I said, I'll keep the channel around. I'm looking for a streaming solution so I can stream somewhere. I was going to stream on DLive, but had a little bit of a thing over there too. Had my account just outright wiped out.
Well, it is Chinese lemons. I mean,
not really wanting to jump back over there. Don't really trust it. People are like, oh, it was a mistake. They literally wiped me out. No, I don't think. I think I'll look for another one first, and maybe I'll go back to DLive. I don't know, but at the very least, BitChute works for videos. So if you want to watch the upcoming stuff, that's where it's going to be. As for now, this is where we're sticking with. You know, I think I want to see if I can find what his coworkers said, because this guy's coworkers, they didn't even really try to stick up for him. They just hucked his ass under the bus with everybody else.
Well, he is dead.
Let me see if I can find this shit.
He's not the greatest, but
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
He'd be dead.
There we go. I think that's what I want. This would be from the developer for the Night in the Woods people. This is up on Gator Pesos, Dami Gators Twitter account. Let's take a look at what they had to say about their colleague before he offed himself. I believe this is before he killed himself. Not sure if they're sticking by those statements. We'll find out. Hey, folks, some difficult tweets coming up. It's back on the 28th. This week, allegations of past abuse have come to light regarding Alec Halawaka, who was coder, composer, and co-designer on A Night in the Woods. We take such allegations seriously as a team. As a result, and after some agonizing consideration, we are cutting ties with Alec. Going forward, Night in the Woods will be handled by Bethany and I. We're not sure what that means yet. This stuff takes time. So just cutting him out. Apparently people are trying to get the hashtag Zoe Zoe body count going.
Yep.
Never forget, Night in the Woods just believed Zoe Quinn without evidence and took the game from a suicidal man. Hurtful. How could you do it? Where are your standards? What a fucking shit show. I don't know. Is this, oh boy, are we going to get Gamergate 94.5? Can somebody get Donald to tweet about this, please?
Oh, jeez, yes, it's James Sargon.
God damn it.
Gamergate 84. Here we come. Back out of the gate. Let's have some more gay shit go on in a hashtag for a year and a half.
Gay ops, everybody, gay ops.
I think I like Zoe body count. That one works, I suppose.
Can't stop the gay ops.
There's going to be, by the way, let me just be honest with you. No accountability. She won't be held to account for
No,
this.
she wasn't.
He's dead. They're going to just move on.
It never happened.
In fact, I almost guarantee you within 2 weeks' time, everybody involved in this who was vocal about this guy will have spun it so they're a victim.
Yep.
They will spin it so they're a victim, and you need to support them. Zoe will say, oh my God, I had to flee Twitter. Did you see how mean all these gamers are being? Anita will say, oh my God, look how toxic. Look how toxic these people are because they're upset this man was driven to suicide. We are the real victims here. You know it's going to happen. You know that's the narrative they're going to go with. That's the game plan that's going to be on the table.
Unshockingly,
Man, this
but
guy,
it became
talk
the game
about
plan.
shit.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You have a former girlfriend, I guess, come out, make allegations against you. Your co-developers throw you under the bus. Everybody in the industry throws you under the bus. Your sister, an ardent feminist, apparently throws you under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And you end up blowing your fucking head off. And now they're going to wait 3 days and it'll blow over and no big deal. Reset Era and the others will be back to picking a new target. Who are they going to fuck with?
I
now?
mean,
Whose
you have to
life
have
can
good
they
corn
ruin
every
now?
season.
What
I mean,
game
really.
developer team, what publisher can we fucking utterly destroy? Whose name can we drag through the mud? Whose career can we fucking end right now? That's what's going to happen. Absolute clown world shit. Oh, it's a black pill, Jim. That's too much of a black pill for us. It's supposed to be a happy stream. I mean, we could talk about other things. I have other things to talk about, but this was the main one that I wanted to jump into because I felt it was important. Because these people are scum.
Oof.
They're hot takes about this man. And then they flee Twitter like pussies.
Mm-hmm.
Just delete
Yeah,
that
that's about
Twitter
right.
account. Don't deal with any of the backlash. Not something I want to have a hand in. What the fuck? I don't know. You tell me, Chet. I'm looking at you right now. I've got you up on the screen. You tell me. On a scale of 1 to fucked, where's this sit for you?
Pretty fucked.
Where does it sit with you?
All the way
that
fucked.
Fucking
All the
cat
fuck.
ladies on Reset Era
Fuck sideways.
are going to actually get smug about this and say his death
Fingers
was too
jammed and
cowardly,
pussy fucked.
and they wanted him to unbelievable.
Oh,
That
that's
one really
bad.
chaps my ass personally. That one absolutely anally destroys me. I
Oof.
am ass mad at that particular post. That one really got me.
Mm. Oof.
Yes, it is fucked. Oh, well, I'm good. I'm glad to see I'm not in the goddamn minority.
Mm.
These fucking people. You know, I've seen speculation going around. I can't confirm this because listen, I don't pay attention to these fucking people anymore. I haven't kept up on Zoe Quinn or Anita Sarkeesian or any of them in years. I think the one I'm probably the most familiar with is Brianna Wu because Wu ran for Congress.
Yeah, she did.
And had that whole fucking spiel about
did.
launching
It
moon
did.
rocks on people, dropping rocks from the moon on people's heads on Earth, or some crazy shit. Aside from that, I don't pay attention to them. But there's been speculation that's being bandied about that the revenue source for these particular individuals is dried up.
It is.
They're not making the money they used to make.
It did.
And so they
It
were
went
looking for
bye-bye.
a big controversy to start
Yeah.
to cash in on. Now, maybe somebody can expand on that. Maybe somebody can go look at the Patreon numbers. Maybe somebody can go look at the
What
the
Patreon
websites
numbers?
and
They
the
died.
financial
A
statements.
lot
I
of
don't
their
fucking know.
a lot of that
I
Patreon
wouldn't
was
put it
business
past them.
related.
I wouldn't put it past them to start a little bit of shit up, make
They
a little
got
bit of money. But in
canceled.
this case, somebody killed himself.
Yeah.
You got that body count. You hit your high score of 1. Now, I don't know if she'll go for a 2 for at another point. If there are any famous game developer twins out there, run for the hills. She might want 2 of you now. You just got to keep keep that body count up. You know, in fact, let's give this lady the respect she deserves, because it's all according to Kakaiku. Is that it? Oh, I fucked the meme up. She's ready. She's coming for you. James.
Yes,
She's got a book. She's got a book with your fucking names in it. You're all fucked. She won't be happy until she drinks the blood of everyone. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. A happening is coming.
It's a good thing I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
Or know the bitch.
Holy shit. Yeah, I would not want to be a game dev. Dealing with these people, you know, and I've seen people too say, well, didn't Halawahanahaka bring it on himself? Yeah, I mean, you don't stick your dick in crazy without knowing there are going to be repercussions later on in life.
Yeah.
Did Alec know who he was dealing with when he was apparently dragging Zoe Quinn around by her pussy? I don't know.
She looks the
I don't
type
know
that
what
would
to
have
tell
liked
you.
it.
Oh, look at you got that little death note ready to go. Ah, there you go. Take that down. Spooking me a little bit. Don't want to leave it up on screen too long. I might
I
be
mean,
next.
she
You
called
might be
herself
next,
a
chat. We're all
poodle.
dead.
Mm.
We're
She does
all
look like
fucked.
one with that hair.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, I
Like
keep
she
your
almost
eyes
has
peeled.
dreams of it
I'll give
happening
you.
to her.
I'll say the next
Yeah.
3 days will be the most activity about this. We'll see where it goes. I'm sure people are going to cover it. You probably get like a quartering video. You probably have Sargon talking about it. I think Ralph is going to cover it on his stream, or maybe even write an article about it. Maybe even Keemstar talks about it. Who knows?
Nope.
But I honestly think that after a week or two, they will have avoided it and they'll have spun it around to make themselves a victim, and it will be business as usual.
Pretty much.
Doesn't it suck when the bad guy wins? But that's kind of
That's
how
pretty
it
much
feels,
what happened.
doesn't it? We need something to cheer us up. We need something to lighten the mood a little bit. What are we going to talk about to lighten the mood? Well, we are on the subject of rape. I suppose we could continue off with the story of Only Use Me Blade. I covered that in the last stream I did on YouTube. It was a in real life streamer who was accused of sexual assault on an RV camping trip that was live streamed on YouTube, of all fucking places.
Ooh, I remember this.
Did not look very good for him. Apparently, the
That's
woman
an old-
Goo Cheese or something like that
Yeah.
went to police and filed a report. They're investigating. But since then, so many interesting things have happened. I didn't know Chris Hansen investigates YouTubers, but apparently he does. So Chris Hansen has had Blade sit over there. So you know what? I think we'll take a look at that. And then, he also pissed himself and whipped his dick out on live stream. He's really been batting 1,000 this last week. Can I say? To have a woman accuse you of rape, to have the police get involved. Chris Hansen has an interview with you about it. You pull your cock out on stream, and then you urinate all over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty hefty week. That's a lot of content. Okay? And this creator is giving Ice Poseidon a run for his fucking money.
Yeah.
That's how you keep the people entertained. Is this drunken hobo gonna urinate on himself again? Oh, what do you know he did? Content.
Yeah.
So we'll continue with the story of that. And I'll read some super chats. Oh, some shekelberries. I'll do that as well. Take a very quick break. I'll put a little music on. I'm going to go grab a drink. If you got to take a piss, grab a drink yourself. Knock yourself out. Come back with a continuation of the story of Only Use Me Blade and his pee-pee time adventures. I know it sounds very childish, but watching a man piss himself is something you don't really see every day. At least I don't. And he really gave it a go. Really gave it a go. What song should we do? I mean, we still are dealing with the mystery of who's flagging my channel or who was flagging it. But there's so many groups of degenerates, it's impossible to keep track. I've pissed off anybody and everybody you could imagine. Furfags, pedophiles, a whole group of trannies, cat ladies at Reset Era.
Don't forget
Just
Monday
a lot
Matt.
of ass-mad people. Kraut. A lot of ass-mad people. Mundane Matt.
Yeah,
That's the name that's been bandied about. But it doesn't, whatever. Shit happens. I'll upload on BitChute. Life goes on. Just like this stream will go on after this momentary break.
There you go.
Yay. It's over.
I
Thank
know,
God.
right?
My God, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, the thing done.
Yeah, the thing done.
Pre-COVID, technically still at that point.
Yeah.
Let's listen to what AI Jim has to say.
Oh, me done with my thing?
Yeah.
No, I haven't even started yet. Sorry, I was busy with this.
Told you.
Oh.
I will have it done, not right now, but it will be done. Not you'll
Stay
get
tuned
to
for
hear it.
Monday.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Next
wait.
Monday, folks. Live next Monday.
Yes.
The Medic Report.
Oh God, yes. But yeah, no. I mean, I know you gave it to me. I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna deal with that in a few moments. I've got this shit to deal with first. You know, priorities.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna pull pin. Got it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I have priorities.
I
priorities.
mean, we gave them until Monday. This Monday.
No.
coming up.
You said Monday. You didn't say which Monday.
Next Monday, then Ron. I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished the
Well, what next Monday?
2024.
Because
next
when
Monday.
Monday comes
after
out,
that.
no,
Monday
time out.
Monday next
So time
after
out.
that.
April 19th,
No.
2024.
I was gonna say you say next Monday, and then when Monday comes around, it's like, well,
Yeah,
next Monday.
We'll do it next Monday. Don't worry about it.
April 24. April 19th.
It's kind of like
2024.
well, it's kind of like Pin in the back office going. I am such a dork. It's like, okay, well, Dick, not
Yeah.
that one. So you didn't specify.
Yeah, you never did. She never does. I wish she would. She falls for it each and every time. I don't know what it is, but she does.
Anyways, I stayed for way too long. I gotta get going. I'll let you
I
guys
know,
finish
right?
up.
Yeah,
You
we're
take it easy.
All
We'll
right,
close
and
this out.
I have no words. It's whatever. Bye, fucks.
bye.
Bye.
Boy, but yeah, no. I will have the line all figured out and done for the next week. Probably have the visuals to go with it. This is a project that I've got to figure out right now. I've got to figure out why I've got this white band that's down one side of my computer, which is kind of weird. I mean, my mouse goes over it, so there's something that popped up, and I don't know what it is. So I might have to do a basic reset. But anywho, that's always fun and exciting. That's for a later thing to do. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed yourself. This was yet another fun edition of the Histrionics with Medicare. There's more, but we were just covering the Zoe Quinn aspect of it, and we'll probably cover more for next week. Who knows? We might get to see a guy piss himself. Up
Who
in
knows?
the air. I don't know, but it is.
Well, usually it does have to go up in the air to pee on
I know,
yourself.
right?
So.
No. YouTube. It is what it is. It all depends on what we can get away with. But as usual, I thank everybody for coming, which I've already done. I wish them the best of luck. I'm trying to find that like, comment, subscribe, whatever it is, those buttons down there, whatever they're supposed to do, or whatever those buttons do over there on the Twitter side of things. But as usual, I give Gemex his last rites. I hit buttons. We get the fuck out of here.
When peeing yourself, remember, get Joe's Depends. The best brand there is in